Alright, and here we go. What's up, everybody? My name is Raiko. Welcome back to another video. What I wanted to do with you guys today is go through my thoughts and impressions on the Mortal Kombat 11 gameplay that they showed off yesterday. I was able to watch the entire live stream. I put up my reactions to certain things. I took the time afterwards to sit on things and think things through and how I felt. So now I have this video up here in the background, the official gameplay walkthrough with Ed Boon, and I just wanted to go through with you guys, and like as Ed guides us through everything, I wanted to pause in between and talk to you guys how I feel. So I had this video paused at 1 minute and 51 seconds, and just so I can give you guys my initial thoughts on what I'm seeing right now, which is the character select screen. Initially, I thought it was weird. Let me see if I can rewind it for you guys. I thought it was super weird when I watched it. Let me see if I can. Here. Let's go here, right? So you see this here with the faces like super zoomed in and whatnot. Now, when I was watching the live stream, I was like, whoa, you are way too close, and I am not used to this at all. But then when they pick the characters and they go to like the variation select and the side profile of the characters. See if I can come back here. See, now this looks cool. I like this. The whole zoomed in on the characters' faces, it is a little weird for me, especially because I'm so used to Mortal Kombat 9 and Mortal Kombat X. My girlfriend came home from work last night and she told me, she's like, you can tell that they've definitely been working their asses off on this game, because super close up like that, you can see all the details, you can see Baraka's wrinkles on his face, and being super zoomed in like that on the character select screen is definitely, it's starting to grow on me, and I'm sure once the game comes out, once I'm able to get my hands on it, it's not gonna bother me so much. But right now, it's a little weird. But again, I'll go to Scorpion over here. This really cool side profile of this right here. This looks super cool. I really dig this a lot. Now the character select screen in general, I think it looks okay. There's 25 slots here, which again, 25 years of Mortal Kombat, so that's okay. And then we already know we're getting 6 characters off the bat on we're getting 6 DLC characters, and then it's the 6 sorry, the 6 DLC characters are not including Shao Kahn. So immediately when this game launches, we're gonna have 26 characters, and then 6 more on top of that as the months go on. I want to say maybe into the fall of this year is when we should have our last character come out. So, that's cool. That's definitely like a nice healthy number. Let me see, 25, 26, 6 characters, 32. That's actually not bad. And then you include with the fact that each character is gonna have. Oh, I pressed play by mistake. Each character is gonna have 3 variations, and you can customize your own variation on top of that. So even if we end up with only 40 plus characters, each character is not only gonna play 3 different ways, just like MKX, but we can also take a character and change it to the way that we want to play. So I think during the live stream, during the pro player exhibition, Steve Brownback was saying that you can take a character like Garrus, who is a grappler in the game, and you can make him like a super rushed on heavy combo monster. And that's definitely how I like to play, so that's exciting. It's definitely cool that NetherRealm is giving us the power to take, hey, Sub-Zero doesn't have an ice clone anymore, but you can have projectiles, and he has tons of axes and whatnot, so that's definitely cool. This here, the rain and the detail on the character select screen, like all this over here in the background, I like this a lot. I think it looks really cool. The whole like gold aesthetic of the game is really pleasing for the eye.
The game, same thing with Baraka.
Baraka. Look at that. That's super cool. It kind of looks like Drax. And this right here, you can't tell from the side profile of Baraka, but you can find it on other YouTube videos where you can get the front side of this faceplate. It's kind of creepy looking. He's got like he's got these holes in his masks. He's got these 2 holes in the mask so that he can see, but you can't immediately see his eyes underneath the mask. So he kind of looks like these blind creatures from Skyrim. I don't remember their name, but it's a really cool mask. And then Baraka has like this like really cool like samurai style helmet and whatnot. That makes him look super cool. You can change the color of Baraka's blades, so that's really cool. You can give Scorpion like this Hellfire Spear. Let's see if we can keep going here. Blah 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 blah.
Tarkatan warriors are legendary.
Then why don't you flee, Earthrealmer?
The Shaddai Ryu embrace danger.
Okay, so one thing I want to say about Scorpion is I really miss Patrick Seitz as Scorpion's voice. He's been Scorpion since Mortal Kombat vs. DC, so that's 2008 for us. I miss it a lot, and it's weird to have Scorpion be voiced by a new actor. But he sounds cool. Like he sounds really cool. Scorpion definitely sounds angry and pissed off and a lot more menacing this time around. And it's, I don't know, like Steve Bloom is still doing Sub-Zero, and that's great and all, but whoever this new guy is, already he's doing a fantastic job. You can find some of Scorpion's character intros here on YouTube. It's not bad. Like I miss Patrick, but whoever this guy is, it's not bad. Now the rumors were going around that Kevin Conroy was going to voice Scorpion. It doesn't sound like him at all. I highly doubt it's Kevin Conroy.
Round 1. Fight!
So this is a Mortal Kombat game, so you expect the fighting.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Ed. So now, here we have Boone's main. That's really funny. So Boone's eventually going to talk about it, but here on the lower left and lower right-hand sides of the screen, part of this HUD up here, we have two different meters. Now, Ed over here, lovely Ed over here, he goes on to explain that there's two different bars, one for offense, which is the horizontal meter, and the one for defense, which is the vertical meter here. Now, based on his explanations and watching matches that the pros were playing, the offensive bar here is what you're going to be using for meter burn attacks, and then the defensive one here is what you're going to be using for wake-up attacks. Now, when I heard him say that they were splitting the bar, we are the bar. When I heard that they were splitting the bar into two separate sections, immediately as he said, I was like, huh? Like, what? That's so weird. It's definitely gonna take some getting used to. You know, like a separate bar for wake up, a separate bar for more offensive related attacks. I don't dislike it. I think it's really cool. I think it streamlines the entire experience, because then, you know, when you're in the middle of a match online, you can immediately go, okay, I just meter burn 2 attacks. I'm on my back. I can either delay my wake up, or, you know, boom, look at the defensive bar. It's like, okay, I can do a wake up now. You know, I think it doesn't make it any harder. I feel like it's still going to be the same for us experienced Mortal Kombat players, but it's weird to look at. But personally, I feel like it makes a lot more sense. You know, have everything separate, have everything that you can see, so that it's, you know, it's just streamlined and straightforward, so you know exactly what you're doing. Now, I do have it paused here, and Ed Boon doesn't talk about this. You would have had to have paid attention during the pro player exhibition, but there's no longer a run button. Running in this game is no more. This game is more akin to Mortal Kombat 9. Now, L.I. Joe was kind enough to record footage on his phone showing that the dash is similar to Mortal Kombat 9, and for Mortal Kombat 11, you can still do the dash block. Now, for those of you that don't know, the dash block was when you dash forward, immediately press block to recover, and it's kind of like a wave dash for Mortal Kombat. If you're full screen, you can just dash block, dash block, dash block, and you'd get closer to your opponent even faster. And dash blocking would also help. What's the word I'm looking for? It would help to deal with the spamming of projectiles. It would help with just closing in the distance. So you could dash block low kick to low profile against projectiles. It was definitely a technique that you wouldn't know about unless you watch some of the higher skilled players perform. Excuse me. But I'm really glad it's back in this game. I feel like, because I played Mortal Kombat 9 and X on stick, and I find it easier to play Mortal Kombat 9 over X because on stick I don't have to worry about the run button. You know what I mean? Again, I don't have problems doing run combos. But with Mortal Kombat 9, it was less for me to worry about, and I could focus more on the neutral, and I could focus more on, getting in my opponent's face when I had to, because I could just smack the joystick forward or backward in any direction that I wanted. Now, that brings me to another point that Steve Brownback had during the, again, Pro Player Exhibition, where he said that this game, Mortal Kombat 11, is not going to be as combo heavy as MK9 and MKX. He goes on to say that that's not to say that Mortal Kombat 11 won't have combos or that the combos won't be a big part, but because of how they structured the game, you're gonna have to play the game more. You're gonna have to play the game in the neutral and be better at your footsies. And according to people that were at the event, jump-ins are a lot better in this game because there isn't a run button. For instance, you can your opponent throws a projectile, you can jump over and you can just immediately combo into that. You can get your you can get in your hard and heavy hits, you can get in your fatal blows and whatnot. According to the people that were there, they say this game feels really good. It's a mixture of really good and really weird, and that it takes some getting used to, that it just feels different, but that it feels good. Now, that's not something that I'm going to complain about at all. If it feels like Mortal Kombat, then I'm all set. But just the fact that they got rid of the run button, that's exciting for me. I can just get rid of that. And the fact that it's more neutral heavy, that's exciting. Yeah, we can teach some of the younger players about footsies. We can teach some of the newer players, or we can have some of the pros that didn't play MKX so often. You'll come back and feel comfortable, and I think that's really cool. I definitely think that's appreciated. And then this HUD, all gold, this timer, and the little logos for the characters and whatnot. This looks definitely cool. I feel like MKX's health bars were a little naked. For me, just a simple touch of like adding these logos it gives you more things to look at.
To be brutal, MK11 sees the return of Baraka, who was a fan favorite from Mortal Kombat 2.
Yeah, hell yeah, Baraka's awesome.
Moves he does here.
Look at that. And by the way, this game looks amazing. Am I running it at, is it 60? Let me see. You guys can try. Yep. Most definitely at 60. This game looks
not to be outdone. Scorpion has
dope.
a few tricks up his sleeve.
No, I definitely want to know why Scorpion is Scorpion again as opposed to Hanzo Hasashi. I don't think it's time travel. I did have an idea that.
Getting too technical, we're gonna get into some of the.
Yeah, I did have an idea that maybe this is a version of Scorpion from an alternate timeline. I definitely thought about that, but it just wouldn't make any sense. I'm sure it would complicate things and whatnot. And I've seen a character intro between him and Sub-Zero, and Scorpion's just like really angry now, and I really want to know what's going on. But let me not interrupt Mr. Ed because he's gonna go into detail about these bars and whatnot. Oh, one more thing, I totally forgot. He's definitely gonna say it, but the bars, the vertical and the horizontal bar, they fill up on their own. There's nothing you can do in the game to fill them up. Once you meet a burn and attack, the bar is just gonna come right back. That's really weird. Super weird to have the bar fill up on you, as opposed to doing strings or doing certain moves to have it fill up even faster. I feel like it once again streamlines the game so that you don't have to worry about it. So you can just focus on the neutral, focus on getting in, focus on your pokes, and then once you just glance down and see that your bar's filled up, then you can just start going ham and getting in your opponent's face.
Geeky fighting game moments.
Interactables, awesome.
Mortal Kombat. Traditionally, we've had 1 meter that's a shared resource amongst the offense, defense, and the super moves.
He's gonna explain it now.
Mortal Kombat X is separating all 3 of those. So we have a horizontal meter is the offense attacks, vertical meter is the defensive attacks.
Look at that, neutral. That's exciting.
See, Baraka's going to shooting 2 using his offensive moves. Also can extend this leg stab here into a throw with a...
Yeah, that's the
also,
meter burn. That's the... No, that's
Scorpion
the...
here is going to escape a,
Yeah, you see?
from
Okay.
a knockdown using...
So, Baraka, when he meter burned his blade sparks, that's the horizontal meter down here. That's the aggressive meter. That's the attack meter. When Scorpion was on the floor and he woke up with that row thing that he just did, that's going to be the defensive meter. So that's what I was talking about earlier. Meter burn attacks, horizontal. No, don't go down. Meter burn, horizontal. Wake up, vertical.
his defensive meter. And you're going to notice here that the fatal blow is, that's actually tied to 30%.
So,
of the
I'll let that go.
Of the health meter when it's reduced.
Crushing blow. So what you saw just now was what they're calling crushing blow. Crushing blows are when you connect a certain attack, and it's them replacing the gameplay mechanic of the X-ray. Now, the X-rays were super cool, but nobody used them because it just wouldn't make any sense to take up your entire bar. If you use up your entire bar for the X-ray, you're sacrificing damage. You can do combos that take up more damage than your X-ray. You're sacrificing your breakers, you're sacrificing your meter burns. It just didn't make any sense. Now that was a shame because the developers put in a lot of work for these X-rays, and a lot of the X-rays were really cool, but in high level play you just don't see it. You know, if it's casual play with your friends, then, you know, whatever, if you want to show off. But online, if you're trying to get that win, then you have to conserve your resources. So what they did was they added what they're calling crushing blows. Once again, crushing blows where you connect a certain attack. According to them, you connect a certain attack a certain amount of times, you get a crushing blow. It'll make the game cinematic. You know, you still see the bones crunching and whatnot. You get that zoom in and slow-mo effect, but it keeps the flow natural. And that's what's important to them, keeping the flow of the game natural while still getting the bone-crunching moments. Now, according to the developers, certain moves, certain normals, and specials have requirements that you have to do in order to get a crushing blow. And then when you get a crushing blow, you'll do more damage than what the move would have normally done. So I don't remember which character it was, but one of their moves has to, in order for it to come out as a crushing blow for the third time, you have to hit that move as a counter 2 times in a row. And that's actually really interesting. That's actually not bad. That adds a layer of depth to the game, and it goes back to what I was saying about, you know, playing in the neutral. I could have sworn it was Baraka. I could be wrong, but I could have sworn it was Baraka. You have to connect a certain move 2 times in a row, mind you, in order to get the max damage and in order to get the crushing blow. That's super cool. I really like that. I really appreciate that. Now the fatal blow, the fatal blow is up here when your health is below this little arrow, this little corner piece right here. It's like 30% or lower. You're getting access to what's called the fatal blow. Fatal blow is the super in this game. Whenever you use it, it doesn't look like it's using any of your bars down here. Let me see if I can press play.
Fatal blow available. This adds
just so that I'm not
new
wrong.
Dynamic and tension to the fighting. Both Baraka and Scorpion have a fatal blow right now. Baraka wins this fight.
Round 2. Fight.
And Baraka's flying. It's so cute. By the way, Mortal Kombat 11 also switched. See what I'm saying? The slow-mo is really cool.
So Scorpion missed his fatal blow attack, but it actually will regenerate after a cooldown period.
Wait, can I rewind that for a second?
So you missed his fatal blow attack, but it actually will regenerate.
Does the fatal blow actually take bar? Let me see if I can.
So Scorpion
No, it doesn't.
missed...
See? Okay, so I was right. The fatal blow is guaranteed so long as your health is below 30%. So that's Mortal Kombat 11's comeback mechanic. Below 30%, you get your fatal blow. It's like this super big, really big super style move in the game that confirms the rumors that they were replacing X-rays with a super. And as you saw, when Scorpion woke up and missed it, his bars down here remained unchanged. So that's definitely something to keep in mind.
This fatal blow attack, but it actually will regenerate after a cooldown period. So you'll notice his fatal blow is established. He can pull it off.
There you go. That's the move that he performed in the trailer.
And now to be outdone, Baraka now has his fatal blow available.
Yeah, and see, Baraka comboed into his.
And of course, it wouldn't be.
I'm a little bugged out that to finish him here is so big and it takes up so much of the screen at first, but then now that I think about it, it's just like, now do your thing, you know, it's just like all up in your face and whatnot. No, yeah, but like, excuse me, back to the fatal blows. It's looking like it's guaranteed, so long as your health's below 30%. If you use it and miss it, it's not going to take your bars. Even when you do use it, it's not going to take your bars. It definitely reminds me of X Factor from Marvel 3, but a lot better. And you can combo into your fatal blow. Look how much damage Baraka's did when he comboed into that. 459. That's really cool. It wasn't even a long combo into the fatal blow. Look how much damage it did. Fatal blow, my thoughts. Cool, super cool. I'm really glad that X-rays are in the middle of the fight as opposed to waiting for your bar to fill up. I think that was a really nice change. I definitely don't miss the way it was in MK9 and MKX. Yeah, it's gonna take some getting used to for sure, of course, you know, as with any change. But I like what they did here. You keep it in the middle of the fight. You keep it cinematic. You keep it just like in your face, and you know, and the fight goes on. And then you keep all your resources. So that's important.
Mortal Kombat without fatality.
Now you got a sneak peek of Baraka's fatality here. Ugh, look at that. You see his eyebrow muscles. And then if you listen, when Baraka, that's actually a good place to pause it. When Baraka was, when he stabbed Scorpion through the brain, you can hear Scorpion like coughing out blood, even with like his teeth and his jaw, and his face removed. That tiny little details made me go, oh. It wasn't even like the brain biting. It's just like, oh God, Scorpion, no. Let's see if we can. Oh yeah. Edwin's gonna talk about it right now. The character customization.
We're gonna quickly talk here about, we have custom variations on this player variation screen that players can create, modify, and collect multiple versions of every character. There are a ton of.
Look at that Scorpion. Looks super cool. It's like a mixture of some of his classic attire. So these gloves and these shin guards definitely from Mortal Kombat 3. The mask looks like it's from Mortal Kombat 2. This here looks like it's a hybrid. Not complaining. It's got a good mix of classic mixed with like modern, like all the like Injustice-y and updated NetherRealm design. So it's really cool. But Ed's going to talk about it. Each character has 3 pieces of their costume that you can customize. For Scorpion, he's got the mask, his katana, his little swords over here, and his spear that he's going to have in his hand. He's going to go through it with us.
You can customize from the.
Yeah, and they also found a way to incorporate skins into the mix. So you can have a certain skin with a certain color, and then go back to gear, and then like change the mask and change the sword and change the spear and whatnot. You can also customize your intros, your victories. You can go through the fatalities that you have, the brutalities that you have. You can even, oh, get out of here, I don't want to copy video URL. You can even go through end of round taunts. So that's when you win a round, your character's going to do like a little thing. So I don't know if you guys remember in MKX, whenever you would win around, Scorpion would sometimes point at you and like, you know, punch himself in the chest with the fire and whatnot. You can even customize that. You can literally make your character the way you want it. You know, I want Scorpion to come in like this. I want Scorpion to do this after I beat you. I want Scorpion to have this kind of mask. It's not as customizable as Injustice. So Injustice, you'd be able to do the arms, the legs, the belt, the head, and whatnot. You know, they're still giving you the ability to do at least 3 things, but then you could also go to intro and, you know, outro and whatnot. So that's it's not bad. I'm definitely not complaining.
Costume pieces, the intros, the victories,
those
a
moves.
Huge variety of skins here. Every fighter has 3 costume pieces. You see Scorpion, they're changing the.
Netherrealm Rage, that looks like his default mask, so that's fine.
Mask here.
Furious Demon, it looks like a spin-off on his one of his classic masks. It's cool, you know, it's got the white inside, it's got the little mesh.
Picking a new one.
Red Claw Scorpion, that's more of a classic look, so that's really cool.
You can actually...
Hanzo's Face of Heated Anger, I like this a lot. This looks like the mask he wore in Mortal Kombat Legacy, but like a lot more vicious. That's really cool.
Program these to different attributes.
Super cool.
See, we're swapping out the spear or the katana for a new one.
That's cool. Cauterized wound
And
and
of
whatnot.
course, Scorpion's iconic spear can be swapped out for a new one as well.
Dope. Elfar Kunai, that's not bad. Vengeance Kunai, Grandmaster's Righteous Fury. This Kunai, this looks really cool. I definitely look forward to using this in my Scorpion loadout. Now it looks like you can have certain augments on your spear, so I'm thinking maybe you equip Grandmaster's Righteous Fury to give you like plus, you know, it'll give you like plus strength or whatnot. I don't know what any of the augments look like, so I'm not even sure what to think. But if you come down here, it looks like you can, what they're calling reforge, or what they had in Injustice, where you can have it so that maybe it looks different, or you can increase the stats just like in Injustice. That's dope. That looks really cool.
Now, this visual here is going to give you an idea of kind of like the dramatic differences you can have.
Yeah, that white Scorpion. Seeing Scorpion in different colors is really weird. So like seeing him in white is definitely off-putting, but I don't hate it.
The different variations of Scorpion here.
Gold and blue, that's cool. Blue and yellow Scorpion, a predominantly blue Scorpion with the yellow accents. That's super cool. That's really fucking cool. It definitely looks like, in order to keep with the Mortal Kombat, with the spirit of Mortal Kombat, you know, we're still gonna have the skins, and they give us the option. It's like, hey, you can have this skin, but you can have a different mask. Now, there's definitely no telling how many pieces of each character we're gonna get. So right now with Scorpion, with his masks, you had like 6 of them. Who's to say we're not going to be able to get like 30 different Scorpion masks? You know, it definitely would have been cool to be able to customize like the chest and the legs and whatnot. But you know, beggars can't be choosers. You know, we take what we can get. It's still really cool. Some of the stuff that's showing us, like that one right there, that's really cool. That's even better. Man Bun Scorpion is dope.
This is the case with all the fighters. So you're going to know a Scorpion and Baraka, all the kind of variations you're going to see, you know, playing people online and whatnot.
That Baraka. This Baraka reminds me of Wolverine when he escapes the Weapon X program. This looks super cool. My younger brother is super excited for this look of Baraka. Swole Raka. Look at his muscles. He's got like shorts on. He's just like in your face, like and Scorpion with his man bun. Just like what I mentioned earlier. At least I think I mentioned it earlier. You can change the color of Baraka's blades. I saw in another video you can give him blue, bright red, purple. You can make it glow. You can change some of like the markings on him with some of his other different skins. You know, White Scorpion.
Our second fight here is Sonya versus Scarlet, who was a returning character from Mortal Kombat.
I will say, I hope that they give us the option of giving Scarlet long hair. I'm not in real life, I'm not a fan of short hair on women. You know, that's just me. You know, it's if I have the option of like in any game that gives me the option of customizing the hair, I prefer long hair. For me, I just think it looks better, but you know, to each his own. The only thing that bothers me about Scarlet is her hair. Everything else looks super cool. I'm so glad that they changed her design for Mortal Kombat 9. Mortal Kombat 9, she was like this really long, skinny, fucking I don't even know. I go back to Mortal Kombat 9 and I don't like that design. She's barely wearing any clothes, and it just doesn't look right. Here, you know, she's got the leather, she's got a jewel, you know, she has like red accents in her hair at least, you know, so she's definitely looking really cool. This little blood ball. I think she looks really cool. I like that they give us an option for a hat, you know, definitely for people who don't like this hair, this type of hair. I see people on Twitter that are like begging for long hair. You know, if you beg, that's a little bit much. At least for Scarlet, they gave us the option of putting on a hat, even though it looks like she's from Tatooine.
At 9.
Looking for me, Scarlet? A few pints of blood is all I ask. Trust me, I'm not your type.
Round 1. Fight.
Both Sonya and Scarlet return with their classic move.
Let's see if I can. Go a little forward here. Yeah, let's go here. Scarlet's fatal blow is really cool. I hope they make it super interesting in this
Which
game.
is enough to win the match, and you might have seen a glimpse of this fatality.
It definitely makes me wonder which other returning characters there are gonna be. On the main menu, you see, where it says Conquer, you can see Rain, and on Customize, you see Katana. Blah. That's gross.
Fatality.
Blah.
Scarlet wins.
So that's a little piece of Mortal Kombat 11, but I'm guessing maybe you guys want to see some fatalities, a little more.
Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be dope.
Okay, we're gonna roll this footage.
Let's break it down real quick.
Can't wait for you to check that out.
Finish him.
Finish him is so big now. It's so weird. No, I want to see the start of this fatality. I have yet to see anybody perform it in any of their footage from the event, but I want to know like how Scorpion got here. You're probably wondering how I got here. Like, what the hell did Sub-Zero do to put Scorpion in fucking giant ass ice cube? Yeah, it's cool. You know, he cuts off your head. That's fine. He picks it up and just smashes it. That's really cool. So this is probably one of the best Sonya fatalities I've ever seen. Raiden's fatal blow. Scorpion's fatality from the trailer. Scarlet's fatality that we just saw. That one's really cool. Ugh. Fatal blow. This spine rip is fucking awesome. And the Scorpion fatality it just oozes swag. It literally just oozes swag. Like, unbelievably so. Oh no. Alright, well. In closing, my final thoughts for Mortal Kombat 11. I'm super excited. I'm happy with all the changes that they decided to do. I'm happy with a lot of the stuff. Actually, I'm happy with the way the HUD looks. The character select screen took some getting used to with being super zoomed in on their faces. But after you pick a character, you know, you'll get the side profile, and that's definitely what I expected. And that's fine. Character customization is looking insane. Being able to create your own variation, it makes me excited to pre-order this game, go online with others, and go through that closed beta and see what people can come up with. I want to know, because this game comes out in April. This game is basically done, and for this reveal event, they only gave us 7 characters. So it makes you wonder, you know, who's coming up next. Are we getting Rain? Are we getting Aaron Black? Are we getting Natara? Are we getting Fujin? You know, are we getting Noob Saibot? And that's not even that. The six characters that are coming in the combat pack. How many of them are going to be guest characters? Are any of them going to be guest characters? Are we finally gonna get a DLC pack that's just Mortal Kombat characters? I doubt it. And then the biggest question of all, is Spawn gonna be in this game? Now, if you noticed Scorpion at the character customization screen, him standing in that circle, I don't know about you guys, but I can 100% most definitely see Spawn standing there on top of the Mortal Kombat Dragon logo. And I can most definitely see some of Spawn's customization options. You can give him, you know, the normal mask. You can give him medieval Spawn mask. You can give him the hamburger head, as it's commonly referred to in in the Spawn comics. But you guys let me know what you think about the Mortal Kombat gameplay, what you think about Mortal Kombat 11, what you think about the characters so far. Are you excited for Baraka to come back? Are you excited for him to be back? Excuse me. Are you excited for Katana? They confirmed that past versions of Mortal Kombat characters are going to be interacting with their current versions. So if you go to Mortal Kombat's YouTube channel and you look at the behind the scenes footage, you can see past Liu Kang in the middle of a fight with Revenant Liu Kang, and you can see past Kung Lao having a conversation with a Revenant Kung Lao, and them two being pissed off at each other. I'm super excited. What are your thoughts on the story mode? What do you think about it so far? Are you guys excited? Are you guys gonna pre-order? Are you guys gonna wait a little and let the game go through its cycle for a bit? Please feel free to like the comment, subscribe for more Mortal Kombat 11 content. I'm gonna try to get the game early so I can have some of the story footage up for you guys. I'm trying to do things behind the scenes to make that happen. You feel free to subscribe, like, comment, share, tell all your friends. This is definitely the stop to go through for NetherRealm content. I uploaded my Injustice 2 online gameplay when I played as Green Lantern. He's my main. Definitely feel free to check that out. I have Mortal Kombat Mugen videos on my channel. There's a Mortal Kombat Shaolin Monks playthrough that I'm in the middle of. I have to upload another part of that. That'll be coming soon. If you guys are looking forward to that, please let me know. Give me some feedback. If you liked the video, give me feedback. If you didn't like the video, let me know what I can improve upon. I hope you guys are having a great day. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, my name is Raiko. I hope you guys have a good day. Thank you guys for watching.